Welcome to the Kingdom. I'm Chris, and this is Good Enough Gaming. Howdy folks, and welcome back to the Kingdom. It's been a while, but Josh has returned.
Hola!
It's been like, what, 2 months?
Oh my god, it's been 2 months. It's been summertime, it's been craziness. It's been craziness.
But he is back,
I am.
And we are here to do another Malhadra mission. So, we're getting close to the end. I think of the 18 missions, there's only about 3 or 4 left.
Oh man, yeah.
So for this particular one, the mission is mission 10. It's called Fungal Jungle, which...
Fungal Jungle.
Fungal Jungle.
Rumble in the Fungal Jungle.
Rumble in the jungle.
Rumble in the Fungal Jungle.
But what's happened here is, what does your army have a name? Because they're the Jungle Boys. That's right.
The Jungle Boys.
The Jungle Boys.
With a Z, Chris.
The Jungle Boys with a Z
with
on
a
the
Z,
end. Or a
yep.
Z for those of you across
Z.
the pond. It's supposed to be Z, by the way.
Yep.
Anyways, so they're on a mission here. They're going through the forest trying to destroy egg nests, because this planet is overrun by the alien hive, and so these guys are on a quest to make sure that there isn't another generation on the way. So what's happening is even though technically for this mission you're the defender, you're actually more of an aggressive defender.
Yes.
But anyway, so the Jungle Boys are stomping through the forest here trying to destroy alien hive eggs, and the alien hives are trying to evacuate them before their next generation is completely extinct.
Yep.
So that is the scenario.
That's the narrative of our Fungal Jungle.
So we're going to take a look at the armies, the mission specifics, and then we will get to the action. So for this particular mission, one of the armies gets 25% more. So Josh actually gets 375 points in Jungle Boys.
Yep.
Run us through it.
So back here, with Blast Hard Cheese making a triumphant, well, I don't know if it was triumphant last time, I think we lost, making a return of some form or another. These two guys back here, I'm running as Storm Leaders. There's nothing really crazy special. They do have Master Heavy Rifles in close combat, Toughness 3, but I did give both of them Take Aim. So I'm trying that mechanic out because I've seen you use it with this army before, and I'm like, I really want to try that because if anybody knows, the quality
HDF sucks.
Yeah, their HDF
shooting skill sucks.
So I was like, okay, I haven't tried Take Aim yet. I've been mainly going for quantity of shots instead of quality. So this time I'm trying a little bit different, and I'm going to try Take Aim.
Okay.
Two of my newest finds, these are not GW models. These are random models that I found at our friendly local game store. They had like a random miscellaneous bag of $10
super old.
Yeah, it's like old pewter metal models. If anybody knows where these are from, I tried looking them up and I couldn't find anything.
Even with like the whole Google AI, you couldn't just take a picture?
I took pictures and it kept coming up with other stuff. I did it before I painted them. Then I even did it after I painted them. And after I painted them, they were like, that's Swamp Thing. Or Chris, my favorite was when I did this one, not only Swamp Thing, but I got to see a lot of Man Things.
Oh my.
You know, DC. Anyway, so, or no, that would be Marvel. But I'm running both of them as grunt robots. I'm saying he's sort of a swampy robot creature hybrid thing, and then this one's kind of a predator Dune type knockoff thing. You mentioned it kind of looks like a Dune costume. But they're grunt robots.
Dune. as in like Arrakis, or Doom, as in the old?
Oh,
I said Doom.
Oh, you said Doom. I thought you meant
that looks
Doom,
like the Doom.
Arrakis.
No. That looks like the Doom guy.
Oh, it does kind of look like the Doom guy. Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah. And then a small rifle on him. Anyway, they're both grunt.
He's very sensitive about the size of his rifle. Okay.
You know what? If he can shoot, I'll be happy.
Don't draw attention to it.
They are both. They both have, just because the grunt robots don't have much going for them, but they do have good shot, and they have robots.
So if you can give them take aim, they'll be hitting on 3s.
Yeah, exactly. So they have good shot, and if I can give them take aim, they'll be on 3. So I'm happy about that. Then in the front, I have 3 identical infantry squads, 2 rifles, 1 sergeant pistol, energy swords. So if we do get into some close combat, I can do a little bit. They have field radio.
Okay.
So if I understand this correctly, the take aim and the field radio is a good thing because it
extends the range.
Extends the range, and all 3 of them
have
medical training.
God. That extra 75 points lets you get a little more than another side order of fries.
That's really what it got me. Was I was like, okay, I'm going to sacrifice the medical training. Then when I put it together, I was like, oh wait, I have an extra 75 points.
Well, I suppose it fits the narrative. Your guys are like special forces meant to seek and destroy.
Yeah, I really love the minis, and I love the narrative that I've come up with them, but I'm with you. I don't like how the army itself plays in a game, so I'm trying to find a way to make myself... I'm trying to find a version of play that'll actually make me love the army more.
Okay, so that is the Jungle Boys?
That's it.
They are the Jungle Boys?
That is the Jungle Boys.
They be the Jungle Boys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, and playing as the quote-unquote attackers for this mission, although we're technically, according to the lore, or the narrative, more defending.
I know, all of a sudden, we're Starship Troopers here. All of a sudden, you guys are the ones we should be feeling sympathy for.
That's right.
The bad guys, where it's like, well,
so we're combining OnePageRules, Starship Troopers, StarCraft, Predator. I'm going to get copyright struck all over the place. Anyways, so 300 points of alien hives. Starting out dead center with the biggest guy there, he is going to be my veteran warrior. Mm-hmm. And I didn't, unfortunately, because I only had 300 points, I couldn't really kit my guys out quite as well as you could. So I gave him, he's got his heavy razor claw, and he has a heavy Ravager gun. So he's not bad. He's 100 points, but that's a third of the army right there. And before I even saw the mission, when I was looking at his, his war gear and stuff, I gave him pheromones, which allows him to move 3 units per round.
Nice.
And it is so that'll be very handy for this mission.
That'll be very handy. Yeah.
So he can slingshot the guys. So that was because I was toying between that and regen. And regen. I'm like, let's do the pheromones.
Yeah, that's good for that's good for movement.
So then you'll see 3 units of Zerglings. Those are my assault grunts. No upgrades whatsoever. I don't think.
Just regular run-of-the-mill?
They're just regular run-of-the-mill. Now, they do come with Fast and Strider, which will be useful again for this mission.
There you go, yep.
But other than that, they're...
See, my guys, you mentioned like the point differential. My guys are all about combat, but the problem is this mission is not designed for... I'm going to be shooting you a lot.
You're going to be shooting and chasing.
But I don't have to worry too much about conflict.
Whereas I'm going to be running all over the place trying to grab egg nests and then book it out. So... So that's about it there. Then on the left of the veteran warrior is a Hive Guardian, and he has a Razor Claw and a Slashing Blade. He's also got Relentless, and he's a Toughness 3. He's more of a shooty boy, but I figure I'm going to need at least some long-range support here.
Yep.
And then dead center, that Roach, he is going to be my Soul Snatcher.
Ooh.
So he's kind of my elite melee guy, fast, scout, and Strider. So this guy can just blitz all over the table.
Yeah.
But no other gear for it. I need mass or I need numbers, since my goal is to grab objectives and then book it out.
Yeah.
I need bodies.
Football style. You need guys to grab stuff and run, but you also need guys to run interference.
Yeah.
To
blockers
block shots and stuff. Yeah.
So that is 300 points of alien hives going up against Josh's 375 of Jungle Boys. So the objectives, the rules, the parameters for this mission. The deployment zone you saw already previously in the video. So the defenders are going to be kind of dead center, and then the attackers will be deploying all around the edges.
Yeah.
And instead of objectives as you normally would, according to the rule parameters, every large piece of area terrain. So we're doing this forest, the pond over here, this forest, that group of trees, and the forest over there. So I think there's 6 total objectives. Maybe we'll add a few more. Just we'll see. But large area terrain are the objectives, and the attackers just have to grab the objective and then escape off the board.
Off any corner.
Any edge.
Any edge.
Any edge. Yeah, so grab and dash. Dine and dash, basically.
Dine and dash.
And so I, as the quote-unquote attacker, even though I'm technically defending, I get a victory point for the objective, and then for however many wounds are in the unit that takes it off the board, I get points for that too. So they realize that by capturing an objective, you're literally losing a unit of your team, so they give you points. So if I run off with a tough 3 guy, it's actually worth 4 points total. So they do a little bit of incentive there. And Josh, he doesn't get points for objectives. Instead, he gets points for every destroyed unit of mine. So he is literally just going for blood, and I'm trying to get as many objectives evacuated as possible before I'm either completely off the board or completely shot away.
And I just realized too, even with my take aim, with the density of the forest, you're going to be getting cover a lot of the time too. I'm going to get cover
a lot, but most of my guys are defense 5, so the cover makes them defense 4, so it's still a fitty chance. So those are the parameters. Now, a couple other bits of information here. The route rule is suspended for this particular mission because we don't go till 4 turns, 5 turns, 6 turns. We go until all the attackers have escaped with an objective or are killed. So the route rule is gone. Normally in games of skirmish, once an army gets below half, you start rolling to see if people run away. So that's gone. There's also my units, the alien hive, have camouflage because we're on our home turf. So basically we can't be targeted with outside of 12 inches. So even if Josh has a clear line of sight, he cannot target me if I'm outside 12 inches until I attack. And then I make myself know. Other than that, Josh is just seeing rustling out in the bushes and trees and branches moving, but he doesn't know if it's me or if it's just something else. So I do have a bit of an advantage there. So far that sounds like a lot of benefits to the alien hives. There's one more. My entire army has poison. Yep. All my weapons have poison.
Yeah, that's right. So
that's pretty good. So what do I get as kind of an anchor to hold me back? I cannot use rush or charge to seize an objective. I have to advance to get to an objective. And I cannot attack in the same turn that I claim an objective.
Can you rush off the board?
Yes. It just says I can't use a rush to get.
So when your guys are, because you guys are fast.
Once I grab the objective, I'm turning on the jetpack.
You're gone.
But I can't move into this forest to seize the objective and shoot at you.
Right.
Or something like that. So it's very slow to get to the objectives, and then.
But once
I suppose that makes sense. I'm stalking, trying to avoid.
And you're trying to find the stuff.
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah, you're trying to find it, but also avoid me. So you're
kind of weird. Shouldn't I know where we put the eggs for our hive?
I mean, squirrels forget where they put their nuts half the time.
That's true. I guess. Yeah. How do you get a squirrel's attention? Grab his nuts.
Grab his nuts. Yeah.
So after deployment, we'll start here in the dead center because that's where.
Everybody went.
That's where the Jungle Boys were, airlifted in or parachuted in or whatever.
Yep.
So they are, as you can see here, dead center, preparing to go out into the trees and start stomping some eggs. Whereas the alien hives now are along the perimeter. So I've got a unit of Zerglings back there. We've got our hero here, another unit of Zerglings here. Everyone's got to be behind cover. Even though I've got camouflage, I don't want to tempt fate. Yep. Another Zergling here. We got the one Hive Guardian here, and then the Soul Snatcher is hiding back there. For terrain, for purposes here, all of the water, so the ponds and the toxic sludge back there, they count as difficult but not cover, and all the tree footprints count as cover but not difficult.
Yeah, that's a
good balance. We'll see how that goes. And then the other clumps of trees that you can't actually get in between, those are just line of sight blocking. I won the roll-off, so I believe I get the first turn.
Yes.
And away we go. All right, so the first several activations have been positioning, movement. I had my Hydralisk here just move a little further into the forest to get within range of the objective and also be able to see out, because remember, he's my supporting fire. Then on my next activation, I had these Zerglings from behind the trees here go zipping forward to try and grab that and disappear. As far as Josh's, Let's get around here. He moved Blast Hard Cheese up to get some firing lanes. And he gets to give his take aim to 4 units.
Yes.
That's a lot. So he activated Blast and gave half of his team take aim. So that's what the little orange markers are for.
Yep.
And then after I moved my Zerglings, he activated his other hero and gave the other half.
And I've decided officially his name is Stump Man Whistle.
Stump Man Whistle has taken advantage of the fact that I moved my Zerglings out into the open, and he is going to shoot at them.
Yep. And he does have take aim now, so he is shooting on 3s with his Master Heavy Rifle, which is attack 2, AP 1.
No me gusta.
No me gusta. No me gusta for you. Let's see how bad I can botch it. 1 goes off.
1.
AP 1.
AP 1, that's saving on a 6. No. So we'll kill
Regen?
off.
No, you didn't go for regen.
I didn't
go for regen.
Just to get as many units and bodies on the table, very few upgrades. All right, so for my next activation, I've activated my hero, used his pheromones to give himself a 6-inch move, and then, don't get dizzy, to also have that unit of Zerglings get a free move. So they're going to be zipping it quite a bit, zip zap. But being the protective parent that she, I don't know what's the gender of a Hydralisk. Anyways, whatever it is, it's shooting at Blast Hard Cheese because Hard Cheese is there to destroy some eggs.
Hard Cheese.
So here we go. Oh, quality 4. Seriously, guys. Anyways, Heavy Ravager Gun, 3 attacks, AP 2 in your face. Just 1.
So 6. No, but I do get regen.
He has it?
They give it within 12 inches.
Oh, within 12 inches.
No,
I strip a wound off the Hard Cheese. Would that be like a Hard Cheese string?
That is a Hard Cheese string.
Okay. All right, Josh's next activation. He's picking on little guys.
I am picking on the little guys.
So he's moving up another squad to take another shot.
Yep. Now they just have standard rifles with a sergeant pistol. They have the same profile and everything, so I'm just going to say I got 3 shots. Now, they do have the field radio. No, they had the take aim from the other guy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go on ahead and just roll all. They're on 4s. 4s.
Ooh. 2. That's enough to kill.
No AP.
No AP, though.
No AP,
Still,
though, so...
5s. Oh. No. So that takes me down to the Paradise City, where the very last guy...
Because you have to do morale on that one?
Well, the wound roll.
Oh, the wound roll.
So that was 1. That takes him down to his first, remember, I guess we call them mortal wounds. 5 or a 6. He's gone. No, instead he is just shaken. But now I'm going to need 3 turns to get up, grab the objective, and leave. Okay, so on my turn, that unit of Zerglings that had the pheromone move, they just moved up a little bit to grab an objective. Nothing fancy there, but Josh has moved aside one of his other hunter squads, and he's going to try and do some damage. Okay. All right, so Josh is shooting at my hero.
3, same unit as last time too, so 5s, but they're going off on 4s because of the take aim that I cast.
Just 1. Okay.
And nothing fancy because it's...
Saving on a 4. No.
Take a wound.
My aliens are being too reckless.
Take a wound.
They're not thinking clearly.
I want my eggies.
They want eggs. And then they're going to go find some bacon.
They've already got the paws.
Some hash browns.
Oh, I was thinking they've already got the paws Easter dyes ready back at, like, they've got cups full of them.
Yes, the alien hives celebrate Easter. That's what's happening. Yes.
Just want to kill
All right, for my next activation, the Zerglings that were hiding behind the trees have run up into that bigger clump of trees. So now they're getting cover, but they are, unfortunately, now inside the 12-inch range that ends their camouflage, so they can now be shot at. And then over here, Josh moved up. Here, let's get this tree out of the way here. Deforestation! So that you can see. So he moved his guys camping on the objective that my Soul Snatcher was going to go for, and now they're going to shoot him in the face.
Gonna try to. They still have the take aim, so I'm using that. I'm trying to. My thing is, because Crystal's like, you're camping on objective. I'm like, I don't care. I want to kill
that wasn't an accusation. I'm that's clever because now I can't get it.
Well, he gave me credit where credit was not due because all I'm trying to do is kill something because it's the only way I can get any points.
So Josh is accidentally using sound tactics.
I'm always. Anybody that's watched these videos knows anything good that happens on my end, it's purely accidental. Like, oh, I designed that well on purpose. All right, going off on 4s. 2 hits. No AP, no nothing.
Crap. This guy only has 1 wound.
I'm fine with that.
Defense 4, cover gives him a 3. Come on. Oh, dang it. I'm always
One went
failing
through.
one and
Come on.
2. He is shaken.
He's shaken, so he's not going
shaken
anywhere.
and I'm wounded.
Not dead, but I'd have
If
to.
you would be
I'm
so
gonna,
kind,
I'm gonna have to
sir.
waste another freaking turn to try to kill that thing.
But he hasn't activated. So now I have to spend a whole turn of him getting up so that next turn you can shoot him in the face again. So why don't you remove that...
This one?
Yeah.
There you go.
And that's my turn. All right, Josh has moved. What was his name? Have you given those guys names? One of your
The robots
crazy...
yet? Oh, I haven't, not yet.
Not yet.
I will come up with names for them, and I will.
But
have them
anyway,
ready.
so he has skirted around the trees because we're treating these clumps as just too dense to see through. So he's moved around here, and he's going to try and strip off a wound or two off of my hero.
I feel like if I'd name him Man Thing, that's a cop-out, but I really want to name him Man Thing. He could be 80085. Perfect.
You've already used that
one.
one.
I have.
You've
I
already
gotta
used
use a
that
different
one.
thing.
The
But
original
Man. Man Thing is, I like Man Thing. All right.
You heard it, folks.
3. 5. So it did go off. No AP. No.
Oh, it's just
nothing.
one shot.
Just one shot.
That makes me happy. Okay,
Yeah.
so
no
4.
AP. No fancy.
Come
stuff.
on.
What a go. What a
That's
go.
a 6.
Nice.
That is a 6.
Okay, and then I have one more activation, which is this guy down here, and
Oh yeah, his other
the robot, the other
robot, the 1980s.
Yes.
The glare on that pond is awful. Anyways, Josh has moved up his robot. He's going to shoot into those guys.
3. 1 shot.
Come on. I'm in cover.
You are
4.
in cover. Yep.
No.
No. Take one of your little critters away.
Look, I'm trying to give him every opportunity.
I'm trying to take away every opportunity.
So at the end of turn 1, it's been a scramble.
Yep.
The bugs have pretty much just forsaken any kind of attacking other than the hero,
Right.
because they're scrambling for the eggs. That makes total sense. Josh has managed to pin down some stuff. He's already taken 2 of my units and shaken them and basically ruined their effectiveness. So I've got plans. Hopefully they'll work. But this game could end incredibly fast because of how quick my guys are, and their whole goal is to get off the table.
If they start grabbing, if you get enough guys grabbing things, it's really going to be up to me to make points, but we'll have to go over the score system, because if you get enough off the table, I probably can't recover points.
Right, because once I'm off the table, I steal a point from you while getting a point from me.
Exactly,
So that's,
Math
all right.
is going to be in your favor.
So let's move on to turn 2. I get to go first because you went last, and I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Yep.
So for my first activation, very, very simple. My hero, because he's still got pheromones, and he's within 12 inches of both this and this squad, who both have activations, he's going to give them the pheromones, and they're both going to book it. Now, I think the ones over here might actually, they're gone. They're within 8 of the table edge.
They should both be gone.
No, the other ones weren't, because they started the game behind the trees, and it took 2 movements just to get up close. But I did manage to grab, is it a clutch? A group of eggs is called a clutch?
Yeah.
So 1 clutch is saved. I got a clutch save on a clutch.
A clutch save on a clutch.
And then these guys, so what I'll do for them, they get, they get a free 6 inches, just 6. Wait, so those other guys aren't out. My mistake. They don't get a free movement, they get a free 6 inches. So these guys have booked it with the objective. These guys have gone running with the objective. All right, and then he is going to try and sacrifice himself to buy them time. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for a Hail Mary. If I can knock out Blast Hard Cheese, I'll take away your take aim.
Yep.
So I need some dice here. All right, shooting at Blast. Hitting you on 4s. 2 hits.
2 hits.
AP 2.
So it's AP 2. So 6s. Anything?
No.
And then
you need to make one of these.
No. 5 or 6.
5 or 6. All right, he's just shaken with 1 mortal wound.
And
but
when he's shaken, he can't.
Yep, he won't be able to. I don't think he will.
I think we're banked here.
So he's got his first mortal wound, and he is shaken. Okay, that was exactly what I was hoping to happen.
Yep.
Couldn't have asked for more. All right, as expected, Josh is going to activate his unit of his squad of 3 over there. Try and finish this guy off, because he gets points for every toughness killed. So this guy's 3 points. One hit.
1.
No AP.
No AP, no nothing.
Does not save. Down to 2 wound, or down to 1 wound. All right, concentrating fire on the hero. Josh's grunt robot in here. He's going to try and finish off my veteran leader.
4.
That's a hit.
No AP, no nothing. Just a shot.
2. That's not going to make it. And on a 5 or a 6, you got him.
Oh, 3 points.
3 points for killing him off. Well, I said I was going to sacrifice him to save those. Save those eggs, and that's exactly what happened.
I'm going to use that to keep track of mine.
Oh, and on my turn, the Zerglings that were over there, I activated them, ran them off the board, so you can guess what's going to happen.
They booked.
My next turn, I'm activating these guys, who are going to run off the board.
Yeah.
So moving up the leader, he's given take aim to everybody.
He's giving take aim to everybody.
So he's moved up, he's given shouted orders, and now he's going to try and blow away the Hydralisk?
Yes.
Or the Lone Ranger there?
Hydralisk, because I want to try to prevent you from getting the points.
You can try.
Because we did the math. If it goes right now and I just kill those 2 units, the game will end at 6-5. But if I can kill him, I can maybe salvage something here. All right, going off on 3s with my Master Heavy Rifle.
Oh, you don't have rending, do you?
No, I wish. AP 1 though.
Okay, defensive 3. Oh, even with the AP, made them both.
Yeah,
made them both.
We're done.
And then, yeah, he will
run.
He'll run with that objective.
Yeah. So, and he's a toughness 3.
And he's a toughness 3, so that's 4 points.
I think that's game. All right.
So those guys over there go after the Soul Snatcher.
1 hit.
1 hit from the Soul Snatcher.
No AP.
Rolling. He fails. 4+. No, he's just shaken again.
2 hits. No AP.
2 hits on the lone guy here. Oh
Saves
my. Oh my.
That's
but all he can do is just remove this. So, yeah, I said this was going to be a quick game, and I wasn't kidding, folks. I think part of it may have been objective placement.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Because, I mean, you don't have much space to place them.
No.
And the other thing was my guys had Fast and Strider.
The
so
Fast
literally
and Strider,
I could go anywhere I wanted.
When you have guys that are Fast and Strider on a small board, when that's the only objective, it's not going to go very, like, it doesn't take much. And again, I guess I could have been more aggressive on some of my shots, but I mean, you saw I did take aim and I concentrated fire, and it was too many places to go, and then once they were there, that was it.
So I like the mission idea.
I like the idea.
I just wonder if for a mission like this, it needed to be played on a bigger board.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know. There's something. The idea is there, but something's missing with the execution.
It might also be that I had too many. I mean, that I didn't have enough units. I mean, but I think the biggest thing is, and I mean, there was no way for me to plan against it. You did exactly, because you knew the narrative, but even if you didn't...
I didn't.
You didn't know that part.
I didn't.
But even if you did, like, that's the best way to do it in this. Like, if you're going to customize the narrative...
When I read the narrative, the background of the mission, and then I said, okay, what would be a good list for a hunt or a chase to the jungle? So that's when I'm like, let's do pheromones, let's do lots of little gribblies.
And when you're playing Jungle Boys, Predator and Aliens, like, those are going to be your go-tos.
Because everyone knows me, I usually like to play Elite. Fewer models Elite. But when I saw that this is a hunt in the jungle or in the forest, I'm like, no, we need mass and we need speed.
And when I first got here and we looked at the full narrative, I think what I said was orcs would have also been an interesting fighter one. But I think orcs then would have taken away your speed and your strider, which meant things probably would have been a little bit more even. But then for this one, once you were on objectives, and all the objectives were right where they needed to be, once the objectives were gathered, it was a
the other thing is, I would think you could reduce the number of objectives, but then if there's too few, you just have to camp on them, and I can't get them.
Well, that's the thing. No, I think the number of objectives, and truthfully, I think the placement. I do think though that and it's not against it's not like it's a killer for the game. I think somebody that knew more of what they were doing probably, and they're going to say it in the comments, would have been able to handle it better. I think the issue was that speed. Because once you got an objective, you were gone.
Yeah, I couldn't use a rush to seize an action, and I couldn't attack.
Right.
All they would have to do is add and say, once you have the objectives, you can't rush.
But when you get the 6 inches on all sides, and the objective is right within your first or 2 Like first movement activation, you had 3.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the issue is. Maybe it's the way they designed it with the board with mages being in. I don't know. But to me, it was the slow part. We said this at the outset. The slow part is supposed to be you getting to the objective and then booking.
Quick out. Yeah.
What happened was you hit it and then
right because my hero had pheromones, my guys are fast, and Strider. The stuff that was meant to give you an advantage, I just negated it entirely.
Yeah. Because it was that, again, we talked about it. That slow movement out is when I was supposed to be able to be like, all right, I'm going to shoot at that thing, and I didn't even get. There wasn't much of a chance of it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like it's if you were playing this in a full-scale game.
Yeah, I wonder how this would work in Grimdark Future rather than Skirmish.
Like in a full game?
It doesn't fit the narrative as much because you would send in a team like your guys. You wouldn't send in an army.
Well, I'm also trying to figure out, like, if they were spread out, I would almost make it so that...
I wonder if instead of medic, you brought another unit.
Yeah, probably
more firepower because you're on the attack.
Like I said, I think numbers were also not on my side, but
you had more units than I did.
But when we first talked about it, I didn't know it was a seek and find mission. I thought it was a combat in the jungle. You're hunting me, I'm hunting you type thing.
That's
what we thought. Yeah, that's what we thought. So I did list cater a little bit to that narrative. So when I came in, I was like, I've got medic because we're going to be doing a lot of fighting. And I was like, okay, he's bringing bugs. That's going to be a lot of in-your-face fighting. So I gave guys like chainswords and melee stuff. But I can't, if you're running away, I'm just like chasing with a sword trying to grab you. It's like, that doesn't work.
Come back here that I may bring thee.
I probably would have, if I knew more of the narrative, and that's list tailoring, but if I knew more of the narrative, I probably would have gone even more shooty. Like with more guns, I would have left in the take aim, but you're right. I probably would have added another unit because I wouldn't have to worry about the medic.
Yeah, you're not trying to preserve your guys.
No. And the medic is still expensive. So I would have probably done another unit, made them shootier with like bigger machine guns. So it's like each one has a,
Or did you have any melee monsters?
I didn't have any melee monsters, but what I had was...
that would have been another...
The two bosses had... They were melee ready to be able to get it. But again, the thing is, then they're chasing you the whole time. I needed more shots.
You needed more shots.
I needed more units and more shots.
Okay. Well, folks.
How much time?
There you have it. What changes would you have made to maybe make it different? Did I just have the perfect, army list? Was alien hives and all the scout strider fast, all that? Was that too good? Who knows?
Well, but the whole point is to make it. I think it's more on my end, in terms of like I should have Well, we didn't know the narrative.
Yeah.
So I guess innocent in that one.
So for the next one, I'll give you.
I would have done Hive Fleet. If I would have seriously. If we had this, I would have wanted stuff that was fast the whole time. Yeah. Like I would have done. I probably would have done like Dark Elves or something, but something that would be like I'm in, I'm out the whole time. Yeah.
All right, folks. Comments down below. Thanks again for watching. Keep your dice on the table.